Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. UMASS will kick off and will be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the UConn Huskies offense will have the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. UConn will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Rushes on him. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The UConn offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got his man in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires complete. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The give from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Headed to the end zone. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0 middle up. There he goes! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Now the play fake. Fires left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Hairston. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UMASS.
This running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's showing all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UConn going back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. UConn will have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the single back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Line getting set on 2nd down. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. Some misdirection with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The running back has it. Trucks through the defender. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of 5-star blue chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. David, the big question is, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough. And then some guys that have some potential that get developed. So interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Trying play action. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Got his man in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minutemen!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Darnold. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roach. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes it past the marker. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Off play action on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Setting up the screen. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hairston. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Hairston. Finds a little space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Floating away. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Hairston. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
UConn going back to work on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
UConn quick to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff to the single back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Gonna swing it on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This UConn offense really has it going.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Here's the pressure. On target. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give out of the gun. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights, it's good. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UMass offense returns to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on second down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, UConn! They take the lead with the 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. They'll go to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brings him to the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air, it's Hairston. Got it set up on the outside. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Got him downfield. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Touchdown, UMass! They move on top here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Roach. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. UConn will have to punt it away.
Defense has stepped up. It's 4th down.
Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Snags it quickly on the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Here comes the option. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Back to throw. It's Hairston. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The UConn offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Still on his feet at the 25. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They go to the ground. Nice move there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's McKinney. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UConn. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 12 over Cincinnati. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on through.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
UConn going back to work on offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense coughs it up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you dive and make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. To the air. It's Hairston. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Going to try to get it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. UMass to the line, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He'll take a shot. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Falls. Everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.